exactly what you get. Stop interrupting my grinding. I ain't interrupting my grinding. I ain't thinking about you. I ain't thinking about you. I ain't thinking about you.
Anybody that comes on my show, we're going to have a good conversation. It's okay to agree to disagree, just as long as we're respectful. Everyone is a product of their own experience. There will be times that you have to experience the pain in order to experience the joy. So let's talk about the experience and let's share the results. What's going on, everyone? It's your brother, your cousin, your nephew, whatever you want to call me. And so we are finally back on track with love and married to medicine. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. First of all, I fell asleep watching Bell Collective. Then I finally woke up and finished it. So I have to do that, catch up with that. I'll probably catch up with that back on Friday. But Wednesday, I'm going to let y'all know right now, we will be talking about Christian keys. So let's go ahead and get this over with. Everything on this channel, everything on this video is alleged. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. And everything is in my opinion. If you have not followed me on social media, make sure you go ahead and do that. If you have not become a member, go ahead and do that. All right, today we will be talking about Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 5 through 7. Wednesday, we will be talking about Christian keys, y'all. I know a lot of y'all have been asking me about that, and we will definitely be talking about that on Wednesday. I'm just going to say this. From listening to him speak about what happened to him, a lot of stuff makes sense now. Now, you all remember when we had that conversation, not the conversation, when we had the interview with Christian Keys on my platform. When the platform was over, me and him actually had a conversation backstage. But it was mostly business, which I'm not going to go into details about everything or whatever, but it makes sense when he was saying certain things, and we'll talk about that on Wednesday, all right? So we got 43 people watching, so make sure y'all like, leave comments, and subscribe. Today I'm going to do something different because I know a lot of you all are actually caught up on the Married to Medicine show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link for you all to go ahead and come on up, because this time I want you all to talk about what you all have been enjoying so far with Married to Medicine, and we can actually talk about different things because I'm just not getting caught up on it on episode 5. So basically, I would love to piggyback off of you all about Married to Medicine outside of what I normally say. But I know on episode 5 it got to Quad. She was meeting up with Phaedra, and she basically felt that Dr. Heavily just left her out and dry or whatever. Dr. Jackie, she met up with the Brat and she met up with the Brat and Judy. I love seeing Dr. Jackie in her element. When it's all said and done, Dr. Jackie is the one that carried that show because of her brand, the way how classy she is. That's like Karen Huger with the Housewives of Potomac. It's the way that they carry themselves on the show. So, Dr. Simone, she talked about a vision board with her husband Cecil, and I love it. Hey, Auntie Rita, I see you in the chat. Thing I do love about Dr. Simone, she said that they do a vision board when things are not going the right way. So I guess basically to think about good times. You know what? I never seen a couple that actually say, let's go to our vision board and try to go back to memory lane. Now, Phaedra, she delivered those invitations, baby. Can't nobody deliver an invitation like Phaedra. I don't care what nobody say. She will always have some type of dramatic effect with some type of delivery to it. And I loved it. It was funny. So Toya and Simone, they meet up with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea talk about the irregular bleeding. And I love how they basically educate people when it comes to medical situations. I love that. Phaedra event, Quad pop up out of the casket. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I like Quad, but Quad took absolutely no accountability at all. At all. I'm like, girl, do you not understand it's like, do you not understand what you're saying? Hey, Auntie San, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about y'all?
I'm good. And to be honest, I will say this. And that was basically episode 5 right there. I'm just going a little bit quick so we all can get into this discussion. Now, episode 6, Toya, Heavily, and Jackie and Simone, basically they talk about no apology from Quad. And to be honest, y'all, that scene where they was at the table eating dinner and stuff like that, you remember the fingers. They actually said that that scene was actually worse than what we saw. Now, keep in mind, y'all know Toya don't mind throwing hands now. She don't mind fighting, especially after the first episode with her Mariah got to fight. Do you really think Toya sat there and let somebody just put their hand up like that?
Nope.
So they said that scene was a little bit worse. So I love to seeing Dr. Heavily and her daughter. It's just amazing how we basically watch these kids grow up and now they're literally going to college and graduating out of college now. Dr. Simone, she bought a condo for her son, Miles and Michael. I said, child, they got it made. Tori and Eugene, they have their little talk. Everybody on the bus. Heavily made a comment basically saying, Sweet Tea husband is old as dirt. I'm sorry, Dr. Heavily just funny.
She's just funny.
She really is. But one thing I love about Dr. Heavily is that she don't care. She'll apologize when she want to apologize, and it is what it is. But when she got her mind made up, her mind is made up. She ain't going back. So Quad meet up with Toya, Sweet Tea, and Simone about her room. And basically it's like, dang, Quad, you throwing shade for no reason. Just for no reason. Simone bring up the elephant in the room. Quad feel like that she didn't have a safe space. And I don't blame Dr. Simone. She like, if you feel like you don't have a safe space and you feel like you can't basically trust people, why do you continue to be around us? I agree. So don't put yourself in a place where you're not invited, where you're not welcome, sweetheart. Episode 7. The ladies meet without Quad. Dr. Jackie said that she felt like a distant cousin. And I remember the episode when she was talking to her friends on the sister circle and everybody else on the side looking like, oh, so she just forgot about us. I guess we just the orphan child or whatever. So one thing about this trip, I love that Toya has finally found her place. Like I enjoyed watching Toya basically be a CEO of her own business when it come to wine. It was so authentic. I would definitely say that. Hey, she say I'm a housewife. I enjoy drinking my wine, so I might as well have my own wine kit. Good job, Latoya. And I loved it. Auntie Rita, go ahead and tell me your thoughts on this episode.
Well, I'm a little bit behind too, but the episode that you were talking about, I did watch. Good evening again, Anthony and the people in the chat. You know what? I started out liking Quad and oh shit. You hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. I
I hear
didn't know
you.
you could hear me. And I started out liking Quad, but you know, Quad is just too overly Quad. You know, she throws shade, and when she talk, I wish she just talked like normal people, not throwing shade. And Quad is very condescending. She's very condescending, and Quad is stuck on herself, and Quad is in Never Never Land. And you know, I don't understand where it's something about Quad. Something happened in her childhood to make her the way she is now. I used to like her, but it's just she doing things that I don't think normal women would do. Who would go to another woman's, your ex-husband, bridal shower? Who would do that? You know, and you know, some things you just have to decline from doing. And I remember on Sister Circle, because I used to watch it, when Quad told the ladies at Sister Circle that they were her real friends. And you know, the other ladies, you know, they were like co-workers. And Quad is very she's overly. That's all I could say about Quad. I did watch that with Dr. Heavenly and her daughter, and I think, you know, her daughter wants to get in my opinion, that girl want to get away from her mama. And where she want to go to school, that's where my granddaughter, you know, is going to be going in 2025. But that girl want to get away from her mom, and she's not getting that far away because what it is, maybe a 3-4 hour drive from Atlanta to Tallahassee. So you know, she need to get away from her mom because Heavenly is overbearing, and you have to take her like castor oil in small dosage. Because if you don't, you know, and I don't know how her husband stay with her so long and tolerate her, because I can't, her voice and that Oh, nasty guy. It just rubs me the wrong way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to like Kelly, but you know what? I don't like being around women. All they do is you talk to me, and then when you leave me, you going back and I'm pouring my heart out to you, and then you go back and tell other people. So these people ain't real friends. They can't be, because I couldn't have friends like that. And with Simone and Cecil, you know what? They have spoiled their children, because I want my kids to have the best life. I don't want my kids to have to go through what I went through. Sometimes you have to let your kids go through some of the things that you go through, because they start thinking your money is their money. And that's the way Simone and Cecil kids are. They are privileged.
Mm-hmm.
And and I don't like to call people worthless, but you know what? At 25, when you go into college is either going to make you or it's going to break you, because you are an adult. And when after your freshman year in college, when you come home in December for Christmas break, you should have some idea of where you're headed. These kids don't want to do nothing, because they really don't have to do nothing. With this boy asking for a condo, and then they gonna pay for it. They don't have the gumption to get up and go to work, because their mom and dad is such a soft cushion. They're gonna give them the desires of your heart.
To
So
be honest, it seemed like Cecil the soft cushion, like Dr. Simone. She like, look, nah, this is
They
it.
don't play.
Cecil the one that's holding everything back.
but you know what? When Cecil do that, Simone should stand her ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not only Cecil's money that's helping pay that rent at that condo, it's Simone's as well. So Simone giving in, and if she felt the way she really felt, she wouldn't be giving in to those kids. Sometimes you have to let your children fall in
You
order to
right?
know what life is all about.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this, and then I let the other lady talk. When my daughter left to go to school and they had orientation, we couldn't, as the parent of a student at Bethune-Cookman, we had to sit in one part of the auditorium,
Mm.
the basketball gym, and the students sat on the other side. And the lady told us straight up, "These are not your babies no more. When you leave here, these are not your babies no more." She said, "What we're gonna do, we are gonna teach your babies. We're gonna love on your babies, and we're gonna teach your babies how to go out in the world to be productive citizens." That's what we do at Bethune Cookman. So when they leave here, they won't be babies; they will be adults. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what kind of school they went to or what kind of teaching they get, but it starts in the home. And those boys not gonna 27. How old is the older one? What, 25, somewhere up in there? They should have some kind of idea. And out in the real world, a 25-year-old got their own house, their own car, maybe even got their own business going on. These boys, they're gonna be professional students for the rest of their life. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying about that. And I like Phaedra. Phaedra is funny. Phaedra is
mm-hmm.
on the wrong, Bravo just wanted Phaedra back, because Phaedra is good for
Mm-hmm.
TV. She's good for TV. And
But
Phaedra don't care. Phaedra say what she wanna say, and she's so shady and so southern and so prim and proper with her shadiness. I like her, but just not on Married to Medicine.
I like how Phaedra basically said that she didn't want to be the one bringing basically the chaos to the group. When deep down she knows she was bringing the chaos, but
Mhm.
I mean that's production for you. So, and Big Boss, I'm still watching the interview between Carlos and Quad. I literally just started it not so long. I think I'm about maybe 20 minutes in right now. So, Auntie saying, go ahead, love, it's on you.
Okay. First of all, Quad is self-centered. It's all about Quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad. Now she was at the top when she was with Mariah, but now Mariah is gone. She never can take accountability for what she do. She sit there last year and talked and said that Toya was a thief. She broke into people's houses. So now you want them to forgive you? And when Phaedra gave her that platform to apologize to everybody, what did she do? Go up there and you this and you that and you this. She just don't take accountability. And I love Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly and Jackie are friends off camera because I've watched follow them. They went on she took Jackie out to England or Italy somewhere for her birthday, them two. And I'm gonna tell you, Jackie, Dr. Heavenly is Jackie mouthpiece. She gonna tell Heavenly what she say. Cause if you notice, Jackie said she said that what Jackie said, that's what she wanted to say.
I just
Hell
think they
no.
know each other so well. I just think everybody know how Jackie. I think the point is that everybody know how Jackie is without even asking her a question.
Yep. And you can see it on her face. You know, she was like, in order to be a friend, to get a friend, you got to be a friend. So, but Quad, Quad has played out. I like Sweet Tea. She seemed like she's bubbly. And Greg told her, don't get in that mess. Don't get in that mess. Because Quad, after she got on that show and she got to smelling herself and she did Greg so bad, she got to the point where she didn't like him. So of course Mariah told her that you act like you don't like your husband. And now, deep down inside, she probably envied the fact that man is on that show and he's got his new wife. She ex-military, she ain't gonna play. So, but that
I
Simone,
don't think Quad care about Sweet Pea. She don't care about that lady. Quad don't care about no one but Quad. You know why? Because if Quad wanted to be with Dr. G, Dr. Gregory, whatever his name is, Quad would have still stayed in that with him. Quad, everybody have an angle. And Sugar Mama, whatever her name, she got an angle too. That girl want to have a baby so bad right now. She's so mad at herself for what happened on their wedding night because if
Thursday.
everything that's going on when she thought she came off that honeymoon, she just knew she was gonna be, pregnant. In my opinion, and allegedly, she's not even going into her marriage for the right reason. Maybe just like Quad didn't go into the marriage for the right reason either. And even though she have her own, and she even might want to have a family and a husband, but the way, just the way, she said she want to have control over the money. All sis is seeing is dollar signs, and a baby won't be nothing but a cash register for her. That's what I see with Sugar. What is it? Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
Now, let me go to is it Kosha?
Kosha.
Kosha.
Hey
Fine, love.
y'all.
How are
I'm
you?
fine.
Hey.
I'm fine.
Welcome. How are
Been
you
trying
doing
for
today?
weeks. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Fine.
Welcome. This your first time up?
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
You've been seeing me all through the threads though, right?
The floor is all yours, love.
I'm telling y'all, with Quad, Toya, this whole cast, I don't like how they did Quad a few years ago. I've been watching since the beginning. When they sat there and said that Dr. G didn't say what they had to, what he did say he did, I was like, they dead wrong. Sorry, I got a foul mouth. They wrong. It seems like they want to hold certain people accountable for things that they don't hold themselves to. Now, we don't see the back end of it, but what we do see, and they all can watch, it just got to be real. Quad is self-centered. She don't take accountability for a lot of things. And I do think that she needs to humble herself. But in that aspect, when they did that, I think that's where her trust lost. Like, why should I go the extra mile with y'all when y'all didn't even stand on me on the beginning point line?
Okay. Now, I will say, looking at those playbacks when her and Greg was getting into it, it does feel like Quad was trying to fight for some kind of attention. Like, it's like give and take. Like, what I give you isn't enough.
Right. And I'm not
Greg,
saying...
Go ahead.
Me and my husband been married for 16 years. So I know how women can be. You know what I mean? When we want our spot, we want our spot. We go about it a whole different way. I'm not saying that I pick and I poke the bear. However, we have to take accountability where it's at. But they both said it was physical each other. And then when I sat out there and said, yeah, he did. And he had to sit there and say, yes, he did. So at that point, I think that's where she just kind of lost all or a lot of respect for them. And hey, this is a check. How is it a friendship when he just said it? You're not ever going to protect me. I got to protect myself. Now she skates around the truth. It gets on my nerves. I just got to fast forward through her parts. I don't want to hear it at all. Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, love.
Yes, ma'am.
We hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I hope they get it together, but she do need to take accountability for her portions and her parts of things, and not what she did to Dr. Heavenly sitting there talking about, oh, well, you said this about Phaedra. That ain't had nothing to do with it. It was deflection. She needs to stop doing that and take accountability. But they meant to gang up on her in that, because from the beginning, she didn't have a room. So that showed it right there. And if they was about to throw hands at that resurrection, why even go further with it? Why even have it a discussion to bring her on it?
You're right. But one thing I will say, y'all, that food looked so good at Napa.
Right?
That food was looking
Oh,
good. I
dear.
said, oh my God,
Well,
I need to go visit.
That's a few hours from me. Bring yourself on out here. We can go.
Have you been there? Is it
No, I've been
good?
to the Temecula wine clubs though. Me and my husband, we got memberships there. Come on out here. We can go.
Do you like Camus
Sure
wine?
will. Girl, I like everything. I
Have
don't
y'all tried
discriminate against no
Camus?
wine.
Have y'all tried Camus wine?
I have not.
Oh, that's the
Is it at
wine for
Walmart?
you. No, it's $75 a bottle.
No, I'm playing.
But yeah,
Some
yeah.
got it, but it's like $75 a bottle.
You said what now?
Yep, $75 a bottle.
$75 a bottle. Oh man, no, I go to Cooper's Hawk and get wine cheaper than that, and walk out just as tipsy as I want to be. I ain't
As I
paying for
was before,
nobody's
3
name.
nights ago.
What
No,
you
I'm not.
said?
I'm not paying for nobody's name. Or get me some of that wine scotta or whatever it is. I like Roscata or either some of that Cooper's Hawk Sweet Red.
Now,
$75, no ma'am. No, I
no,
like you,
ma'am.
girl, but not
Auntie,
that much. No
Auntie
ma'am.
Mildred right here. Hey, Auntie Mildred.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
love.
children.
Hi.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Bless.
Good.
Good. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that.
The floor is yours, Auntie.
What we talking about? Because I just walked in.
Married to Medicine. We was talking about the wine, but Auntie Mildred said that she's going to purchase some of Latoya's, like her wine kit.
I am too. I'm gonna subscribe to that. I want some of that wine. I'm a wine drinker.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some too. And you know why, Maritha? Because I used to do the Cooper's Hawk. So if I can do that, I can definitely do a sisters. Absolutely.
Well, you know what, Mildred? Just tell me how it is, cause I made a promise to myself. I don't care who name on it. I ain't buying not for no
I want to
That part.
try it.
And I can go to
That
Cooper
part. Let us
Park
know.
and get 3 bottles, get about 3 bottles for that much, and feel just as good. You feel
And
just as
relax.
good.
Big boss, how are you, love?
Hey Anthony, how are you? Hey Chad.
Good. You doing all right?
I'm doing good. I ain't gonna come up here and wait and talk too long,
Nah,
but
you good. Go ahead.
I just want to say I've been during my free time because I'm off for the holidays, been catching up on all this, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying Quad, this is the get back of karma that Quad is getting. I just want to say that from watching what Funky Dineva has put out, because him and Quad are close in connection, and he usually keeps it real. Um, I agree. I don't think this is get back, because when you pull the receipts from I think season 3 or season 4, Quad is trying to reintroduce Mariah back to the group as the main core or the main person or the main glue. But because of certain attitudes that, Mariah harbored or had, being that she is EP or creator of the show, it didn't fare out too well. And so it then leaked, not leaked over, but, end up going higher to production than the powers that be at Bravo, that had a little tense and legal situation. So I understand what, what people are saying, but when you go back and pull the receipts, I don't think that's it. And when you go back and watch the interview between her and Carlos King, I don't know if this is being a class act and don't want no type of defamation suit, but she literally says good things, positive, warm things about Mariah when Carlos asked about her. Now I do agree. My sis do be skating around like a whole battle, whole ice skater out there. But I need her to come to the fruition that she needs to eat crow on this. But also, if she saw this come in, if she saw Simone like she really said in the interview with Carlos King with Sweet Tea and coming down the pipeline, why didn't she set herself up for this not to happen, to be more preventative, if that makes sense? And so my thing is there is a give and take, and I understand after you done been filming with these women for the past 6, 7, 8 months, you don't want to see them. But I think as a professional courtesy, she should have just said, "Hey, I just need a break." That's it.
You know what? The thing is, I would love for Mariah to come back. I wonder would Quad be open to have a conversation with Mariah now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. But she did say she now know how it feels.
See, that was the part that I was on, so I haven't finished it, and I didn't see the live with Funky Dineva. Wasn't that like 2 hours long?
So I think he accidentally left his platform up and forgot to log out.
Oh,
The video was really like 25 minutes long. Literally, it's 25 minutes long. But I also want to say, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Is that I would like to see Quad in her own spinoff.
did she
Now,
do enough to have a spinoff though?
she may not have enough, but I think if she can sell it, it may be enough. Like her own dating show.
I honestly don't think people will watch it like that.
You don't think so?
On that, I can see Nene having a special like that. But I can't. Well, I'm not trying to say they're both the same, but I don't feel like Quad give enough personality to do that.
Like the star power?
A dating show. I don't. She don't give me the. I don't think she would want people in her business like that.
I mean, she may not want people in her business, but if she wants to get back in the good graces of those at Bravo to continue the medicine, that can be an alley-oop in a way. And she can spin the quote unquote dating show, a spinoff of dating medical professionals, top men in the medical professional field in their specialties.
I wonder would they bring Dr. Contessa and them back now?
No, I don't think they're coming back.
They're not
Y'all said that with no problem at all.
But, and this is my last thing, and you will probably hear it in the Carlos King interview with Quad, when they was going tit for tat about who was talking junk about who between Phaedra and Heavenly and Quad. I caught something I think I wasn't supposed to catch, but I had to rewind it back. Something about Dr. Alicia and her husband and his practice, and something went down with his practice that they was talking junk about, and that she said it was not caught. It was caught on film, but they didn't show it. Production didn't show it. It wasn't edited.
Oh, to be honest, I honestly forget the day on the show. To be honest.
And I said the same thing too. So I'm just like, production, like, what's going on? Like, you cheating us of other storylines right now, focusing on this. So that's all I had to say, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me up and taking some of y'all time, and hope y'all have a good night.
Anytime. You have a good night too.
Good night. Oh, one more thing quickly. After y'all watch the show, if you could stomach it, watch Dr. Heavenly and Carlos's recap, or whatever you call what they do. That is best banter and tay-to-tay. Let me tell you what, them two go at it. And I was just watching it.
Okay, I definitely do that.
But you know what's so funny? Y'all know what's so funny? Quad don't want the cameras in her house. She don't want. She messed up. She really did. You know, you don't hear nothing about her. She said, "Oh, I got a man." Okay, well, she ain't never brought him to the show, but I think she's supposed to introduce him or something. But Quad don't really have nothing. Remember when she had her nephew? Okay, she was on the show. She ain't brought nothing else. Nothing else.
Lord,
No man. And Phaedra done broke up with the doctor already and ain't never seen him.
Do you really think it was a doctor?
No.
Do you really think it was in it? It wasn't nobody. It was just something for Phaedra to get on to Married to Medicine. You know, Bravo wanted Phaedra back, but you know, they so up can I don't know. I don't really watch Bravo that much, but you know, Phaedra is really good for TV. For me, because Phaedra is so Phaedra ladylike, so prissy and prime. And then the shade she be throwing, she just throws shade. It's so natural for her. And she just chew a gummy and drink a glass of wine and watch Phaedra. So that's what I do. Then chew a gummy and
Oh Lord.
chew a whole gummy and drink a whole glass of wine and watch Phaedra.
But somebody said, yeah, Dr. Heavily did apologize to Quad. She sure did.
She did.
Yep.
She did. And then she retracted it tonight.
She did.
Oh wow.
Y'all know, baby. Y'all know that Heavenly is from Florida. Nah. We ain't wrapped too tight.
Gotcha.
Well, speak for
Well,
yourself now.
anyway, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I enjoyed it. Hopefully I can catch up on Potomac and we can get back started with that. But Wednesday for sure we will definitely be talking about Christian Keys because I know a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
people have
that's
a lot to say
interesting.
about that. So,
That
like
is
I said,
sad.
it's gonna be an open discussion that we'll just talk about it on Wednesday, the same way I did it here. Bring everybody up so we can have that discussion by ourselves. So y'all
Where the
have a good.
baby?
Anthony, what time is
Where the
that?
baby?
That one's gonna be at
Where the
7 o'clock,
baby?
huh?
Where the baby?
She right here, down there,
Let
playing
me
with her.
see.
She playing with her little chew toy over there, teething.
Oh, you know
Teasing.
what? She gonna tear that furniture up.
She ain't bigger than a man.
Yeah, she don't do all of that.
She's so tiny.
Oh,
Sorry, sorry.
He nice, you little tiny thing.
she's
She
so
look like it, just
cute.
do that all day. Just sit up there in my arm like this and go to sleep.
Oh,
Anyway,
she's so cute. You let her get
Anthony,
in your bed.
uh.
not even on the carpet, y'all.
But anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will see you all on Wednesday.
All
Night,
All
righty,
right.
everybody.
then.
Good
Good
night,
night,
See
everybody.
y'all.
everybody. Oh Lord.